So C++14 has two main components. It's either the bug fixes and the features. And so if we start with the bug fixes first, one of the bug fixes is for Constant Expert. That actually Constant Expert is with C++14 much more usable than it used to be. And what are the changes?
Right. Right. In the that's one of the big ones in the bug fix group. I would say the fact that we're relaxing Const Expert. Now you can have potentially declarations that doesn't affect the Const Expert itself inside the Const Expert. You can have while loops. You can have do statements, branch statements. In other words, that makes the Const Expert much more useful in contexts where it's either in a Const Expert context and in a non-Const Expert context. Fundamentally, what we're really trying to say is this: as long as the lifetime of Const Expert variable that's affected begins inside the Const Expert and ends before the end of the Const Expert, it's generally okay. Now, it wasn't put in without controversy. There were some interesting things. The fact that Const Expert by default is const makes it somewhat. There were some people that were uncomfortable with that, and that you sometimes have to say use mutable or static const cast to get rid of that constness. We ended up not changing that and keeping that specific the way it is.
Okay.
Other features other defects that I think we tried to fix?
You mentioned already cend and cbegin.
Yes, we added, that's a missing finger. Yeah. We put that in. Probably the biggest enhancement, but still a bug fix, we forgot, i.e., is the fact that you now have the ability to get away from raw usage of new and delete completely.
Oh, right, make unique.
Now you can make unique. Make share was always there. Okay, in C++11, now it's time to use make unique, and with that, you no longer ever have to make calls to new.
Okay. Yeah, and as we learned this morning in the keynote, there's also a new version of make pair.
Yeah.
It's using dkt, though traits got a lot easier with C++14.
Right.
Through, I think it's also.
Yeah, make pair is one of those strange beasts and animal that it changes at every version because it's got issues that it's got to expect decay, so that's why it's constantly being changed and added.